Now to a consumer alert. Honda is recalling more than 1 million vehicles because of an issue with their rear view cameras. The recall involves recent Model Odyssey minivans.
If a deal is reached, Honda and Nissan would become the third largest car company in the world behind Toyota and Volkswagen. CBS News Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady is here to break down what this could mean for your next car purchase. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning to you all. Okay, so the two Japanese car makers, they have formally agreed to hold talks over the next 6 months, along with Mitsubishi.
All right, thanks everyone. We have like 1 more minute.
1 in 5 Hondas on the road today may be driving with an unreported defect. We've uncovered the hidden list of recalls dealerships won't mention, some affecting brakes, airbags, and even steering. Wait until you hear what model might shut down mid-highway. Have you ever checked your VIN for hidden recalls? Drop your model and year below. Let's compare notes. Some 2017 to 2019 Accords were shipped with side airbags that hadn't been properly recalibrated. The issue: in the event of a side impact, the airbags may fail to deploy entirely. You'd never know unless it's too late. Check your VIN on the official recall database. Honda issued a bulletin, but no formal recall. Don't assume you're safe. CR-Vs built between 2016 and 2018 are quietly developing brake booster leaks. It begins with slightly longer stops and ends with a full loss of braking power in a worst-case scenario. While Honda issued a Technical Service Bulletin, TSB, they never launched a public recall. Request a brake line integrity test at your next service to avoid a $1,200 repair. Over 2 million Honda vehicles were installed with defective Denso fuel pumps. They were part of Civics, Pilots, and Fits, and can fail at highway speeds without warning. But here's the catch: not every car got a recall. Locate your fuel pump's batch ID, usually near the tank, and match it to the affected list. Don't wait to stall. Ever noticed your infotainment screen crashing or freezing randomly? That's more than a glitch. It's draining your battery. Civic and Accord owners from 2018 onward have been reporting dead batteries caused by software v1.75. The fix? Request version 1.76 or higher directly. It's free, but only if you know to ask. Some Odysseys from 2015 to 2017 suffer from what drivers call phantom surges. You're cruising on the highway and suddenly the RPMs spike. No warning. This judder comes from a torque converter issue. The temporary fix is a fluid flush and software reset. Ask your mechanic to run a full judder test. Ridgelines from 2020 have begun showing signs of roof panel detachment. That's right, roof glue that's supposed to last a lifetime is failing early. Wind noise and water leaks follow. If your ridgeline suddenly sounds louder or the roof feels spongy, tap it lightly for hollow spots. Warranty only covers it early, so act fast. Live near the coast. Your Honda Fit might unlock itself. Seriously, corroded door latches in humid climates are causing doors to fail, either refusing to close or randomly popping open. Use a latch tension gauge or simply tug gently on each door in wet weather. If there's any give, document it and file a complaint. Insight drivers from 2018 to 2020 noticed their hybrid battery levels plummeting, well before the expected degradation curve. Dealers often brush it off, but if your battery is losing 2% or more per month, start a log. With 3 months of proof, you can trigger a battery replacement under extended warranty. Some 2021 Civics are experiencing a terrifying steering issue. Imagine driving straight and the wheel subtly pulls left. The culprit: loose steering rack bolts. Honda admitted torque errors but stopped short of a recall. Ask your mechanic to check torque specs. They should measure near 80 pound-feet. Do not delay. If you're finding your Honda on this list, hit the like button so this reaches more drivers. You might help someone avoid a disaster. Cold climate owners, listen up. Honda's 1.5-liter turbo engines, especially in the CR-V, are mixing fuel into the oil. You read that right. Gasoline is diluting your engine oil. That means reduced lubrication, faster wear, and costly damage. Pop the dipstick and smell it. If it reeks of gas, insist on a full oil flush and software patch. Some 2023 Accord drivers report warped windshields. Light bends strangely, especially at night or in the rain. Honda quietly switched switched glass suppliers, but only swapped windshields on request. Ask for part number 73111-TVA if yours creates distortion. Don't let them install the same bad batch again. False collision alerts in Civic touring models are catching drivers off guard. A software miscalibration in the radar system causes unnecessary warnings and sometimes emergency braking. This often happens after fender benders or windshield replacements. Get your radar recalibrated manually. It's not automatic with repairs. If you've ever opened your Accord's trunk and found it mysteriously wet, you're not alone. Models from 2019 to 2022 have a taillight seal defect. Water seeps in, soaks wiring, and leads to mold. Here's a quick test. Slide a coin into the taillight seam. If it fits, it leaks. Seal it fast or risk electrical issues. Some Civics and Accords throw random misfire codes after 80,000 miles. Codes like P0301 to P0304. Dealerships blame spark plugs, but in reality, it's often early valve wear. Before you waste money, demand a full compression test. If the valves are the issue, the fix is far more serious and expensive. Drivers from Texas to Vermont are complaining about AC blowing warm, even in low mileage Hondas. The issue? Clogged condensers packed with debris. It's not a diagnostic code, it's visual. Shine a flashlight through the front grille. If the condenser looks blocked or uneven, it needs to be flushed or replaced. After a recent software update, backup cameras on the Civic and CR-V are lagging 2 to 3 seconds. In tight spots, that delay can mean hitting something. Honda issued an internal bulletin but won't publicize it. Ask your service tech for a rollback or latest TSB flash. Don't settle for glitchy gear. On some 2020 pilots, rear seatbelts won't retract properly and sometimes won't lock in a crash. That's a serious safety risk. You can test this yourself. Pull the seatbelt sharply. If you don't hear the locking ratchet click, it's defective. Demand a replacement. Don't let them brush it off. If you own a white Honda, check your hood carefully. Some pearl white paints, especially on 2018 to 2021 Accords, are bubbling after exposure to sun and heat. This usually starts after warranty expiration. Rub your hand along the front hood edge. If you feel raised bumps, the car may have been repainted already. Use it to negotiate hard at resale. Honda may build some of the most reliable cars on the road, but not when these issues go ignored. Before you sign anything, run a full VIN check. And if you found even one surprise today, wait till you hear which Toyota models are quietly being pulled from fleets. Takata airbags. Still in 2008 to 2011 Accords, tens of thousands are still driving with shrapnel-packed airbags. If it ruptures, the metal inflator can explode. Check the VIN on nhtsa.gov, free and fast. This recall has caused injuries and lawsuits. Don't wait. CR-V oil dilution, engine wear, 2017 to 2019. Models driving short distances can flood the oil with gas. Result? Poor fuel economy and long-term engine risk. Have your oil checked at 3,000 miles, not 5,000. A class action is still pending. Keep your receipts. Power steering defects. 2013 Civic random power loss during turns. Dangerous at intersections. If your wheel gets stiff suddenly, it's this. Dealers must fix the EPS module under recall 14V109. Some owners say it nearly caused crashes in rain. Backup camera failures. 2018 to 2020 Honda Accord. The screen goes black or flickers under heat. This violates federal visibility standards. $2,000 fix without recall. If it glitches, cite NHTSA Recall 21V161 at your dealer. Some states now mandate working cameras for resale. Electrical short circuit. 2019 Passport and Pilot water leaks into fuse boxes under the hood. Can cause stalling or full electrical shutdown at speed. Have your dealer inspect fuse box seal and replace free. One owner lost power merging onto a freeway. Hood latch failure. 2016 to 2018 Civic and CR-V. At high speeds, the hood can flip up suddenly. It cracks the windshield and blinds the driver. Recall 21V-215 covers this. Demand a free hood latch fix. Several states cite this risk in new resale rules. Transmission jerking. 2015 to 2017, Fit and HR-V owners report violent shifting between second and third gear. This causes whiplash-level jolts and wear on the clutch. Flush the CVT fluid early and often, every 25,000 miles. Some shops recommend installing an aftermarket cooler. Brake master cylinder leak. 2016 Odyssey brake pedal gets soft, especially on downhill stops. This drastically increases stopping distance in emergencies. Have your mechanic test brake pressure and check for recall 16V-174. A few owners say it happened right after warranty expired. Fuel pump failure, 2018 to 2020 Honda lineup. A faulty impeller can stop fuel delivery with no warning. Your engine may sputter or stall completely. Dealers must replace it under recall 21V-215- no cost. This pump is in everything from Civics to Acuras. If you've checked your VIN and found a recall, share your experience below. What did your dealer do? Tailgate sensor glitch, 2021. Pilot and Passport hands-free liftgates won't open or close consistently. Malfunctioning sensors can slam shut on children or pets. Disable hands-free mode until repaired. Recall 22V-203 applies. Some owners had to fight for a fix. Seatbelt buckle failure. 2017 to 2020 Ridgeline. The latch mechanism may not fully secure. In crashes, belts may release without warning. Request immediate inspection. Recall 23V-158 just issued. This model's safety rating may be revised soon. Battery drain, 2013 to 2016. Accord hybrid infotainment systems stay active after shutoff. Drains your battery overnight, even after recall reflash. Ask dealer for software update and battery load test. A drained battery once stranded a family on vacation. AC compressor lock up. 2016 to 2018 HRV, the unit can seize and throw belts under load. That disables both AC and power steering instantly. Upgrade the compressor with revised part number 38810-5A2-A01. Honda quietly extended the warranty, but you must ask. Keyless ignition rollaway risk, 2014 to 2015 Accord. The car may not engage park fully. It can roll when you think it's secure. Use the parking brake until dealer confirms recall fix. This flaw has caused property damage and near misses. Loose fuel line, 2019 Insight and Clarity, a connector can detach and leak gasoline. This raises both fire and emissions risk. Recall 21V-215 fixes this. Check your VIN immediately. A technician noticed the smell before it became serious. Paint peeling. 2015 to 2017 CRV White Pearl. The paint can bubble, peel, and expose metal. This kills resale and invites rust in months. Honda extended the paint warranty for certain colors. Ask. Body shops charge $1,800 plus for full repaint. SRS control module corrosion. 2012 to 2015 Civic moisture buildup can disable airbag deployment. You won't even get a warning light. Replace with sealed module. Recall 15V-039 confirms eligibility. One accident survivor only learned after the crash report. Parking brake failure. 2016 to 2018 Pilot. The electronic brake sometimes doesn't engage in cold. It can cause slow rollaways on hills or slopes. Ask for software patch and brake system reset. No charge. Honda updated this quietly with no direct mailer. Over 2.5 million Hondas are still on the road with unresolved safety defects. From failing brakes to engines that shut off mid-drive, these recalls weren't all publicized. One model may even catch fire if left parked. Ever dealt with a recall the dealership didn't tell you about? Drop your story in the comments. Others might be driving the same car. Airbag inflators exploding unexpectedly. One metal shard turned a fender bender into a fatality. Takata inflators recalled across multiple Honda models. Run a VIN check today. These include Accords, Civics, CRVs, and more from 2001 to 2016. Faulty fuel pumps in warm climates. Stalling on highways has been traced to a failing Denso pump. If you're in the Sunbelt, your risk doubles. Service Bulletin 20-049 covers over 600,000 units. Request it by name. CRV rear frame rust. Structural failure. Saltbelt drivers report rear suspension arms breaking off. The 2007 to 2011 CRV is under a special corrosion recall. Inspect the rear subframe. Dealers may refuse repair if missed. Accord battery sensors, sparking engine fires. Moisture leaks fry the sensor and can ignite flames, even while parked. Affects 2013 to 2016 Accords, mostly V6 trims. Honda Recall Y1C covers this. Ask directly if yours qualifies. Power window switches shorting out rainwater seepage has triggered interior fires. Yes, from window controls. The 2008 to 2012 Civic and Fit are at highest risk. Replace the switch or use a VIN lookup via Honda's official portal. Ridgeline fuel tank detachment risk. A loose mounting strap can drop your tank, literally. 2020 to 2021. Ridgelines with AWD systems are the main concern. Look for recall P0D. Dealers must reinforce or replace fasteners. Engine oil dilution in turbo CRVs. Gas mixes into oil in 1.5-liter turbo engines, killing lifespan fast. 2017 to 2019, CRVs and Civics are affected, mostly in colder states. Demand software updates and oil checks every 5,000 miles. Transmission jerks in 10-speed Odysseys, unexpected surging or lag. It's not your imagination. Honda quietly updated over 250,000 2018 to 2020 models. Fix involves software reflash plus possible hardware replacement. Ask for TSB 20-018. Steering loss in 2023 Accords. The wheel locks or pulls during turns. Some drivers reported near misses. Investigation open under NHTSA action PE2 3020. If it feels off, don't wait. File a complaint and ask for a safety inspection. Want to protect your wallet from hidden defects? Tap that save button. Your next car could be on this list too. Civic side clutch failures. Clutch pedals crack under normal use, some within 5,000 miles. Honda says driver abuse, but forums suggest design flaws. Use an independent mechanic to document wear if denied coverage. Exploding sunroofs in Accords and Pilots. A sudden pop, then raining glass without any impact. Glass panel issues spike in high heat zones. Ask your service advisor to inspect the seal stress points. Odyssey sliding doors, unlatching mid-drive. Some doors open without warning, even when locked. The 2018 to 2020 model saw several TSBs and lawsuits. Get latch system tested. Repair is free if under recall R7G. Pilot misfiring engine syndrome, cylinders shut down from oil seepage. Check engine light, don't ignore it. Common in 2009 to 2013 Pilots and Odysseys. Use TSB 13-081 to get valve cover seals checked. HRV, rear seatbelt anchor failing. They rip from the frame in crashes, even minor ones. The 2020 to 2022 HRV saw over 45,000 recalls. VN check shows status. Dealers must reinforce the welds. Keyless ignition rollaway. You think it's in park, but it's not. Certain CRVs and Pilots have parking pawl issues. Test the rollback resistance or request recall T49 from your dealer. Brake booster faults in newer Civics. A soft pedal could mean total brake failure. 2022 models had multiple early complaints. Confirm master cylinder and booster install torque. Fire risk from seat heater harnesses. Wires under the upholstery can overheat or short out. Mostly found in 2016 to 2018 Civics and Accords. Ask your dealer to check internal routing before winter kicks in. Recalled airbags reinstalled by mistake. Yes, some recalled airbags were reinstalled by third-party shops. Always verify parts via OEM lookup after a collision. Ask for proof of compliant replacements. Don't assume they're safe. Over 3 million Hondas have been recalled in the last 5 years, and many owners still haven't been notified. From brake failures to exploding airbags, some of these problems don't even trigger warning lights. Today we're digging through Honda's hidden recall history across Accords, CRVs, Civics, Pilots, and more. One vehicle on this list had drivers reporting total brake loss at highway speeds. Stick around, we'll save that one for last. Has your Honda ever had a surprise issue the dealer never told you about? Drop your model year in the comments. We're tracking patterns the headlines missed. Let's start with the most infamous risk still lurking on US roads. Exploding airbags, still in circulation. Tens of thousands of Hondas still have Takata airbags. Despite years of recalls, these airbags can explode with such force that shrapnel shoots out of the steering wheel. Even during minor accidents, run your VIN at safercar.gov. Many affected models still qualify for free replacements. Even older Civics and CRVs are on this list. Don't assume you're in the clear. CRV frame rot lawsuit. The 2007 to 2011 CRV had a frame so rust prone it led to a class action. The rear trailing arm could literally fall off while driving. Crawl underneath and check the rear subframe. Any flaking rust is a red flag. Some owners were refunded their entire vehicle value. Yes, even years later. brake booster leak in Accords. 2018 and 2019, Accords are known for losing brake assist due to vacuum leaks. It starts with a firmer brake pedal and quickly escalates to dangerously long stops. Ask your mechanic to check for TSB 19-070. It might qualify for a no-cost fix. Listen for a faint hiss when braking, especially in colder weather. Sudden steering lock. Civic and HR-V. Imagine turning onto a freeway and your steering wheel freezes. That's happened to Civic and HR-V drivers. The rack and pinion assembly seizes up mid-turn, usually without warning. Service Bulletin 23-014 covers this issue. Get your rack checked or replaced. One owner said they barely missed hitting a guardrail at 65 miles per hour. Faulty fuel pump recall. Over 1 million units between 2018 and 2020, Honda installed fuel pumps that randomly fail. If your car stalls on the freeway or won't start in heat, this could be why. Run your VIN and ask if your car needs the Denso pump upgrade, especially risky in Civics, Fits, and HR-Vs driving in hot states. Oil dilution in turbocharged CR-V and Civic. If you drive a 1.5-liter turbo, fuel may be mixing with your engine oil. It sounds minor until your oil thins out and fails to protect the engine. Smell your dipstick. If it reeks of raw gas, you're already in the danger zone. Long idling in cold states makes the issue far worse. Faulty seatbelt sensors in Odysseys. In some Odyssey minivans, seatbelt sensors report belts as latched when they're not. That can disable airbags during a real crash without anyone knowing. Recall 21V-215 covers this glitch. Ask your dealer for a diagnostic scan. One fix takes 30 minutes. Many owners never received a letter. Cracked drive shafts, AWD pilots, and ridge lines. If you own an all-wheel drive Honda built between 2017 and 2019, listen up. The drive shaft may crack due to weak welds or rust, killing rear traction. Ask about Service Bulletin 2117. Free inspections are often covered. This failure happens most in snowbelt states using road salt. Rear view camera failures, Insight, Passport, more. Some Honda cameras go black or freeze mid-screen. It's a camera failure, not the display, and it usually happens when reversing in heat. Recall 20V-314 covers many models. Check if your VIN is on the list. If the screen flickers or delays, it's worth getting replaced now. If this video just helped you dodge a $2,000 surprise, hit the like button. It helps more drivers find it too. Electric parking brake malfunctions. In 2016 to 2017 Civics, the parking brake sometimes locks while driving or won't release at all. It's a software issue that costs hundreds if it's out of warranty, but TSB 17-064 covers reprogramming the module, free if you're still under mileage. One dealership warned, "We see 3 a week stuck on flatbeds." Faulty window switches. Fire risk. Moisture sneaks into window switches and causes shorts, sometimes melting the plastic. It can even start cabin fires in extreme cases. Recall 23V-174 replaces the switches. Some owners never got notified. If yours feels hot or crackly, stop using it immediately. Engine stalling from loose battery ground. A poorly secured ground strap leads to phantom stalling, especially at red lights. Mechanics often misdiagnose this as ECU failure. Ask your tech to inspect and clean the battery ground, especially in CR-Vs and Accords. One family spent $1,100 chasing it before finding a $2 bolt. CVT jerk and delay. Honda Fit, HR-V. If your Fit or HR-V hesitates from a stop, don't assume it's your fault. The CVT sometimes delays response or jerks when shifting. Software reprograms are available. Just ask for the latest transmission update. It feels like a new car afterward. Seriously. Paint peeling lawsuits, Civics, Accords, pilots. If your white or black Honda looks like it went through a sandstorm, it's not just age. Factory paint formulas from certain years peeled prematurely. Some owners received partial repaint coverage, especially in Florida, Texas, and California. Ask your dealer about Goodwill repairs if the issue matches those years. VCM system causes misfires. Honda's variable cylinder management system shuts off half the engine during cruising. It saves fuel, but over time, it fouls plugs and causes misfires. Use an SVCM disabler or ask your mechanic to check